Hey guys! Welcome to another episode of Bedtime Stories with May. Today, I want to tell you a story about the smart daughter. So once upon a time, there was a businessman with a daughter who is really smart. But this businessman is in trouble. He has a very big loan with a loan shark and he cannot afford to pay it back. So one day, the loan shark came over to the house with a lot of muscle men and all, wanting to take the businessman away. And the daughter pleaded with the loan shark and said, what can I do to help my father? So the loan shark says, you are very beautiful and I want to make you my wife. So let's make a gamble, okay? To be fair to you, let's take a gamble. In this bag, I'm going to put 2 pebbles, one black color and one white color. Either pebble you pick, your father won't have to pay the loan. But if you pick the black color pebble, you have to marry me. If you pick the white color pebble, then you don't have to marry me. So the daughter agreed to say, okay, there's a 50-50 chance and either way, my dad will be safe and wouldn't have to pay the loan. So let's go for it. So just before the bet starts, the daughter actually spotted that the cunning loan shark actually took 2 black pebbles and put into the bag. So either way, the daughter knows that she would be picking a black pebble and she would have to marry that evil man after all. So what did she do? She has a few choices. 1, she refused to play the game. 2, she can take out both pebbles and expose the cunning businessman that there are 2 black pebbles inside. But then the businessman, the loan shark will get angry, so things may turn out sour. 3, the daughter can just pick a black pebble and marry the loan shark. So she thought for a while and she devised a plan. So she put her hand in and she pulled out a pebble. Obviously, it can only be a black color pebble. But then she pretended to stumble and accidentally let go of the pebble. And then she says, oops, I dropped the pebble. But not the problem. If you look into the bag now, whatever color is left in the bag, I have the opposite one. So if it's a black color one, means I have a white one. If it's a white color pebble, means I took a black one. Easy, right? So please, loan shark, look into the bag. So the loan shark knew that he was exposed because obviously the one in the bag is black color, which means the one that she dropped should be the white color ones, means she doesn't have to marry him. So in the end, the loan shark had no choice but to let them go. So the moral of the story, my friends, is sometimes we may be put in a situation where we think we have no way out, where we think we are trapped. It may be an unfair situation that we are trapped, but how do we get out of it? The first few options weren't good options because it's either we get angry with that person or either we stop playing the game or we give in to the unfair situation. But oftentimes, if we think creatively enough, like this very smart daughter, there is a 4th option. There's an option to manipulate the situation, the option to let go of that pebble and turn the situation around and make the oppressor answer to that situation instead. I am reminded of many incidences where in a heated argument, for example, we are always cornered, and if you base on facts alone, you will never win because it is an unfair situation. Just like how the loan shark put 2 black pebbles inside is an unfair situation. But oftentimes we get caught in situations like that, and if we are very naive and too truthful and expose the loan shark or refuse to play the game, for example, in this daughter's situation, the father would have been taken away. But because she was cunning and she was manipulative and clever enough to turn that situation around, she managed to rescue her father. So oftentimes, we question ourselves, where is the integrity? Because she lied about the pebble falling. She knew about the pebble. So we struggle a lot with this, especially when we work with the underprivileged community, when we work with government, when we work with many corporate companies and all. So oftentimes we realize that the rules are very unfair. The rules are unfair to the community, and oftentimes we are the ones who need to be the smart daughter to turn things around and make the other party justify their actions and or even admit that they put us in a very unfair situation. So this is something for you to reflect on. I know it's a little bit heavy for a bedtime story, but it's something very important as we get back to a new normal, as businesses pick up, as we start going according to the rules or around the rules. This is something for us to reflect on. Are we being the smart daughter to deliberate what are the creative options that we can, or are we straightforwardly abrasive, or are we too naive to be oppressed by a certain unjust laws or certain circumstances that people intentionally put on to oppress us? So as always, we'll end an episode of Bedtime Stories with May with a gratitude exercise. So think about a situation today that made you feel really grateful, and think about the people around that situation. It could be your family members, your friends, even someone virtual, or even your pets. And then say thanks. For all the things that has gone wrong today, at least you will always have that one moment to be grateful for today. Okay, so I'll see you tomorrow for another episode of Bedtime Stories with me. Bye!